Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have all had a great day. Looking forward to the weekend. I woke up this morning a little bit groggy, to be honest. I was at an event last night at Hadrian's Tower in town, which is amazing, by the way, and you get some of the most fantastic views of the whole city centre, especially of St James's Park. So if you've not been in there before, I would highly suggest that you do go in there, if anything, just to get a pint and get a few selfies with the stadium. So that was good fun. There's a few Newcastle fans who woke up this morning feeling pretty happy because a new kit was released. That's right, there is a new away kit, a new green away kit. Let me know your thoughts on that one down below. I will talk about my views on it in this video, which are a little bit unsure, to be honest, and I think that's pretty much the reaction of the fan base. It's been a little bit mixed, so let me know your thoughts down below. And there's also a few Newcastle fans who woke up this morning maybe feeling a little bit unhappy or a little bit sad because the player Dominic Szoboszlai that Newcastle have been so heavily linked throughout the majority of this summer window looks like he could well be a Liverpool player by 12 o'clock tonight. That's right, the player that I spoke a little bit about in yesterday's video on the fact that his release clause actually ends at 12 o'clock tonight, and that if Newcastle wanted the player, it could well be the best move to get it done and dusted, because if it goes over that release clause end at 12 o'clock tonight, Leipzig could turn around and go, well actually, we don't want to sell him anymore. Or they could turn around and go, well, you know, that 70 million release clause, well, it's actually 100 million. So it's thought and reported by Sky that Liverpool are the team who could well have him signed up pretty quick. So I want to talk a little bit about that and what Newcastle's options are past that. And if you had planned on maybe getting up early, getting your tent, maybe a picnic to take down to St James's Park to get on Tonali watch to see if he's made his way to the stadium yet, well, you might be waiting a little bit longer because Sky Sports are reporting that he's actually not due to Tyneside to get potential medical, potential final signatures until Monday next week. Obviously, Tonali had been playing away with Euros under 21s. That's why, despite us agreeing terms with AC Milan, agreeing terms with the player, Dan Ashworth heading out there and basically, to be honest, I think it's all signed. To be honest, I think it's all done and dusted. But you can understand that Newcastle don't just want to do the announcement like we did with Bruno. When Bruno's was rushed, it was the end of a window, and we needed to get it done and announced, and he was on international duty with Brazil. You can understand why they don't just want to take a picture of Tonali like in the side room with a pen and paper. They want to get him in. You know, we've got all window. You know, and get him in the shirt, get a great video out, show the world of our big signing. So I think it's probably all done. I mean, they had the guys doing a medical out for him in Romania. They probably could well have him back in our training ground, because if we've got time, we might as well do another medical and make exactly sure we know what the player we're getting. But generally speaking, I think it's mostly just around the fact that they want to make a song and dance and a bit of a show of the fact that we've got this player, which is fine. We have time. And whether we announce him today, tomorrow, at the end of the weekend, at the end of next week, doesn't matter. He will wear a black and white shirt when we go out and play our first game of the season. Having said that, having been a Newcastle fan my whole life, it's very hard for me to quite give everything to it until I know it's definitely done. All the reports are it's done. Everyone's saying it's done. I would like it to be done quicker, sooner rather than later, just so that I can have a bit of a better night's sleep at night, knowing that is over the line. Because as I say, and we will look out for that happening in the next 72 hours. So yes, if you're planning on going down there to watch Tonali, you might need to pack double sandwiches, because you could be waiting that extra few days to see him arrive. Dominic Szoboszlai, the player that we've been heavily linked with all window. I spoke about this in yesterday's video, and it's funny how things change so quickly, because I actually said that with the release clause ending at midnight tonight, could Newcastle potentially move quickly to try and get it done? And it's not to say that if the release clause isn't met, that discussions can't continue on after that. I actually said as well that could it have been a plan to even let the release clause go, because after that we can get into the little nitty-gritty a little bit more. Because if it's the release clause and it's 70 million, it's an upfront payment of 70 million, can we wait the day after the release clause and go, look, we'll still give you 70 million, but could we actually give you 40 million now and then maybe give you 20 million in a year's time and try and fix it a bit better for us in terms of FFP and how the payments are made? The trouble is, though, if you wait around, and don't get things done, other teams can come into play. And that appears to be what Sky Sports are reporting that Liverpool have done. They are looking to potentially hit that release clause before 12 o'clock tonight, and he could be a Liverpool player by tomorrow morning. Which is, it's a shame. It was the Madison who decided to go to Spurs. It was the Szoboszlai one that it looks like, this is what I'm going to say as well, it looks like Liverpool are going to beat us to the punch on that one. But, as I said yesterday, with the Tonali one, everybody's going, it's Barella, that's the one. And then Tonali's just walking in the back door over here to have his signature signed with Dan Ashworth. Is this what Szoboszlai was as well? Everyone's going, it's Szoboszlai, what's the update, what's happening? Meanwhile, another, Red Bull Leipzig player or somebody else is walking in the back door over here. While everyone's looking over here, there's actually something else going on there. And that's the thing, we saw it with, even Isak. That was something that kind of went under the radar a little bit as well. All of a sudden it was happening, he was here and it was getting done. So, not for a second do I think that Newcastle are just going to go, shut up shop, shut the book, right? That was it. Those were our targets. Madison and Szoboszlai, close the book. We're done. It's the window's finished. I think, is it like 65 days to go or something? I mean, there's ages to go. But it was just clear that it was someone Newcastle were heavily linked with. It was someone that Eddie Howe held a high interest in. And I think it was someone that the fans understood why. Because at the age of 21, he's already captain of Hungary. He's a great player. Look, and he had actually publicly said that Klopp was a manager he would like to work with, but he did also say he wanted to play for a team in European football, Champions League, which Liverpool won't be offering him. But you can see why, and it's not, it's just one of those things. And if Newcastle didn't want to meet the release clause of 70 million, it's likely because they've got something else up their sleeves as well. So we'll wait and hear what happens next on that one. But I also want to talk about the new away kit. You let me know your thoughts on the new green kit down in the comments below. I'll be totally honest, the first thing I thought when I saw it was that it looked more like a goalkeeper's top, to be honest. But funnily enough, they've actually released the goalkeeper's top, which is blue. And I would be inclined to say I like that better. But what do I think about the green top? I mean, I'm a little bit mixed opinion. Obviously, we had the white kit last time around, which was kind of like the Saudi kit, and this is kind of, it's kind of the same again, isn't it? It's understood, I think the socks and shorts are all white, so as much as it's green and it's black, and it's actually going to be green and white still with the shorts and socks. So I guess that's kind of like a different opinion on it, is how do I feel about that? I mean, generally speaking, just talking about the shirt and the look of the shirt, I wasn't overly fussed on it, to be honest. However, I've seen Adam do his video down at the training ground this morning. I mean, I think I was still half asleep when he was getting out of bed this morning. And then I've seen a few other people posting online already wearing it. I think it looks better on. I think it's one of them tops that could well grow on you a little bit. Even the white shirt at the start of this season, I wasn't that keen on. And then, to be fair, I didn't actually bother buying it. And then at the end of the season, they were selling them for 20 quid. So maybe I'll do the same with this one. I won't rush out and spend 70 quid. That's what I mean. It's expensive. I've not even got the home kit yet. I'm going to have to get that in time for the new season with the Champions League badges on. That's 78 quid. You're looking at getting this one as well. That's 140 quid in just a couple of weeks. And, that's a separate story as well, because I think that's just the way it is. Shirts are expensive now. But, yeah, I actually don't mind how the fact that it's got, like, the collar that actually matches the home shirt as well, like the black and white collar, and then the nips around the sleeves. Well, I do quite like that. So yeah, I think it's okay. I didn't see it and go, that's amazing. But at the same time, having seen a little bit more of it as the day's gone on, you know what? I don't think I'll go and pay £70 for it. But if it's dropped down to 40 by Christmas, then maybe I'll put it on my Christmas list. Alright, thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know your thoughts on Tonali. Will you be camped out with your sandwiches at the weekend? What's your thoughts on Szoboszlai? Are you, as I say, I think it's a player a lot of people were interested in. Can you see why it hasn't happened? But can you see what Newcastle might do next? And will you be going out and buying that new away shirt? I mean, I've seen the videos. I've seen people down there already at this. People are buying it. People do like it. And that's the thing. As much as it is expensive, you know where that money's going. You know where it's going. It's going on Tonali, you know. And I'm not surprised. The price of those tops have probably made the 70 million from all the Geordies queued up for the home kits, and then once the away kits come on, we'll be able to buy 2 Tonalis. The amount of these shirts we've sold at the price they've had. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, enjoy your weekend. We'll wait and hear what comes out next with Tonali. Hopefully he's spotted very soon in his black and white kit at St James's Park. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you later.